Glad to be invited as a visitor to the 2nd Congressional District, but guess what? I say with some humility, I'll always be from the 1st. Just saying. So, all right, so when I came over here, I need to share with you some very tragic news. I don't know how tragic this is, but it's hugely disturbing. In Pensacola this morning, there was a clash about this statue to Robert E. Lee. And the clash involved people who were carrying swastikas, people who were white supremacists and apparently proud of it, and people who were standing up for civil and human rights. And there was reported by the Pensacola News Journal some clashes. Now this sort of violence, if it is violence, I don't know, it's just a first report, is wrong. But what is right is standing up for human rights, civil rights, and coming to grips with what we've done through the Civil War, through construction, through many other problems, and we're still dealing with this. Oh, goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to do better, and we need to call out those people who are violating other people's sensibilities, and who at the same time are associating themselves with a contemporary politician who occupies the White House. This is just wrong. And the association and the correlation is a factor of causality as well. Sorry to use big words, but Jiminy Christmas, we know what's going on at the national level, and we need to put a break. And we need to put a break by putting people who are patriots in this party, who can look at things objectively and get them into Congress and have Congress represent us a little better than what they're doing right now. But being against something as awful as what we're seeing in our national discussion is not really enough. And other people have said, hey, we need a vision. Now, what I want to do as far as the 1st Congressional District goes, is I want to be part of a team in Congress that gets America to work again. And by that I mean not only our system of government cranking forward in a responsible way, but also getting people into the workforce, getting people with good jobs, good career-making opportunities, and we're not doing that. We're not doing that with the proposed tax reform that we hear that is going to include tax cuts for people that really don't need it, and following a theory that has been discredited of trickle-down economics that is a label, but it's an appropriate label for a broken problem. And we've known that it's broken, or a broken solution. We've known that solution is broken for some time. So now we need a tax reform that is directly benefiting the middle class. Grow it from the middle. The 1% of people who make the most wages in this country don't need an additional tax cut to make jobs. They don't. But the middle class needs a tax cut to have some relief from their constant struggle, our constant struggle, to survive financially. We need to keep Americans healthy by making sure that we avoid the kind of legislative incompetence that's happened in the past few months, with one party going behind closed doors, coming out with a bill that is just disastrous for everybody, and we know it's disastrous for everybody. So we need a bipartisan approach to health care that's going to be sustainable and getting us back to work. They're back to having that unhealthy program be something we don't need to worry about. And then we need, in our district, we have 3 military bases in our district in the 1st Congressional to take care of our military families and take care of our veterans. There's plenty of work to go there. So with that, there's so much more to say, like respect for public education and respect for our public beaches that are being turned over by the federal government and potentially the Board of County Commissioners in Escambia and other places. Public beaches going into private hands without proper discussion in the community, that's wrong. And there are many other things. So let me just stop now and honor what the hosts have said. and I'd like to take just a few questions and then turn it over to the rest of District 2. Yes, sir? I think you might want to wait for the microphone. And if you're in first,